Did you know that some of the everyday things you do might actually be hurting your cat without you even realizing it? You probably love your cat deeply and try to take good care of them. But the surprising truth is that many normal habits of cat owners slowly damage their cat's trust and emotional well-being. The worst part is that most people never notice the problem until their cat's behavior has already changed. Let's begin with the mistake that affects cats the most. 1. Yelling at your cat. Have you ever shouted at your cat after they knock something off the table or scratch your furniture? Almost every cat owner has done this at some point. In the moment, it feels like the right reaction. But inside your cat's mind, something very different is happening. Cats do not understand punishment the same way humans or even dogs do. When you yell, they don't connect your anger to their action. Instead, they connect that fear to you. Research published in Animal Cognition, 2021, showed that cats exposed to loud voices and sudden negative reactions from owners often develop long-term stress and avoidance behaviors. So instead of learning a lesson, your cat learns something else entirely. They learn that you are unpredictable. And to a cat, unpredictable means unsafe. Over time, this can cause subtle changes in behavior. Your cat may start hiding more often, grooming excessively, or becoming jumpy whenever you walk near them. Many owners mistake this for moodiness or independence, but in reality it can be a sign of stress. And here's something many people don't realize. Yelling doesn't just affect your cat's behavior. It can also change how safe they feel inside their own home. Later in the video, we'll talk about how your home environment can either reduce that stress or make it even worse. But before that, let's move on to another common mistake. 2. Picking your cat up whenever you want. How often do you pick up your cat simply because they look adorable sitting there? You walk over, lift them into your arms, and give them a cuddle. To us, this feels like affection, but to many cats, it can feel like losing control. Cats are very different from dogs. They don't naturally enjoy being grabbed or restrained. When a cat is suddenly lifted off the ground, it can trigger a stress response because in the wild, the only time their feet leave the ground is when a predator catches them. A study published in the Journal of Veterinary Behavior found that cats frequently picked up by their owners showed higher levels of cortisol, the body's main stress hormone. In simple terms, their body reacts as if something dangerous is happening. What makes this confusing is that some cats tolerate it quietly. They don't scratch or struggle, so owners assume everything is fine. But tolerating something doesn't mean enjoying it. A better approach is surprisingly simple. Let your cat choose the interaction. Sit near them, relax, and allow them to come to you. When a cat chooses to sit on your lap or rub against you, that moment of trust creates a much stronger bond than forced affection ever could. 3. Putting the litter box in the wrong place. Have you ever wondered why some cats suddenly stop using their litter box even when it's clean? Many owners immediately assume the cat is being difficult, but very often the real issue is location. Most people hide the litter box in basements, closets, or corners of the house because they don't want it visible. But from a cat's perspective, using the litter box is one of the most vulnerable moments of their day. When they are in that position, they cannot run or defend themselves quickly. Their instincts tell them to stay alert for danger. If the litter box is placed in a cramped area, near loud machines, behind doors, or somewhere with only one exit, your cat may feel trapped. A study published in the Journal of Feline Medicine and Surgery found that litter box location is one of the biggest factors behind elimination problems in cats. Cats with boxes placed in quiet, open areas with easy escape routes showed significantly less stress. The ideal setup is simple: a calm, low-traffic area where the cat has space and more than one path to walk away. Often, changing the location alone solves the problem. 4. Feeding only dry food. Another extremely common habit is feeding cats only dry food. It's convenient, affordable, and easy to store. That's why millions of cat owners rely on it every day. However, cats evolved as desert animals. In the wild, their ancestors got most of their water from the prey they hunted. Because of this, cats are not naturally strong drinkers. Dry food contains very little moisture, usually around 10%. When it becomes the only thing a cat eats, they may live in a constant state of mild dehydration. Over time, this can put serious strain on their kidneys and urinary system. Research in the Journal of Feline Medicine and Surgery found that cats eating only dry diets tend to have lower water intake and more concentrated urine, which increases the risk of kidney disease and urinary crystals. The sad reality is that these health issues often develop silently for years before owners notice symptoms. A simple improvement is adding wet food to your cat's daily diet. Even one serving a day can significantly improve hydration and overall health. 5. Using your hands as toys. Many people play with their kittens by wiggling their fingers or letting them bite gently during playtime. It seems harmless and even cute when they're small. But this habit teaches your cat something important. Human hands are prey. Studies in the Journal of Veterinary Behavior show that kittens encouraged to play with hands are much more likely to develop biting and scratching habits as adults. When the cat grows stronger, those playful bites can become painful attacks. Eventually, many owners stop playing altogether to avoid getting scratched, which leaves the cat bored and frustrated. The better solution is simple. Always use toys. Feather wands, strings, or interactive toys keep distance between your hands and your cat's teeth while still satisfying their hunting instincts. 6. Leaving them in a boring environment. Many homes are calm, quiet, and tidy. For humans, this feels peaceful. For a cat, it can feel incredibly boring. In nature, cats constantly experience movement, sounds, new smells, climbing spaces, and places to explore. When their environment lacks stimulation, their minds have nothing to engage with. Research in applied animal behavior science found that cats living in low-stimulation environments show higher levels of anxiety, over-grooming, aggression, and withdrawal. These behaviors are often mistaken for personality traits when they are actually signs of boredom and stress. The good news is that enrichment is easy to add. Vertical shelves, window perches, puzzle feeders, rotating toys, or even simple things like paper bags can dramatically improve a cat's daily life. You don't need to transform your home into a jungle. You just need to make your cat's world feel interesting and alive again.